The wet season continues across Trinidad and Tobago. We are now at an orange level, and obviously for those living along the Caroni River Basin, the expected runoff as well as the additional rainfall will likely make conditions quite tentative as you go through the next few days. In fact, the riverine alert will remain until Tuesday next week, with the expected runoff continuing through the weekend. For Trinidad as well as Tobago, there's no surprise here that the showers will continue. Some of those showers are turning heavy and thundery, but it is basically the long periods of a steady rainfall that will be the main concern as you go into the weekend, especially along the Caroni River Basin, that is along central and eastern areas of Trinidad. The tributaries are already swollen, so the additional rainfall coming off the northern range going into the basin will obviously cause those river levels to rise. So as you go across your day, definitely be mindful about this and obviously prepare as you go through the Friday afternoon and into the weekend. Similarly, for central and the southern areas of Trinidad, the continuous rainfall and obviously those downpours could cause gusty winds, and obviously a street or flash flooding is likely. Temperature wise, looking at a rather comfortable day. In fact, it could be feeling quite cool for some of you, no higher than 28 degrees Celsius as you go through your Friday. And for those heading for the weekend, it seems as though the rains will continue. The adverse weather alert does continue until Sunday, but the riverine flood alert will continue until next week, Tuesday. That's because the rainfall that does come on Sunday as well as into Monday will likely continue to cause that runoff into early next week. For those heading offshore, the choppy seas will continue with those strong gusty winds in those downpours, 2 to 2.5 meters likely out in the Atlantic, and those east-northeasterly swells, they shift slightly to the northeast, but they remain at 8 seconds. And there's only one high tide for you at 1 p.m. So again, the riverine flood alert is in effect with the adverse weather alert as well. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.